Welcome back to Fountain Pen Report. Today I want to tell you about a revolutionary way to fill your fountain pen. So we're going to go over a quick video of cleaning your fountain pen and how I've been now refilling my fountain pen in a way where everything is a lot easier and a lot less mess. So as you can see here, I've got a few supplies that you need to clean your fountain pen. I've got a couple of dishes of water and then an empty dish to put my dirty water. So I've also got some ink to refill the pen. Got a bulb syringe. Here's my pen. A regular syringe with a blunt tip, syringe needle, a couple of Q-tips, some rags. That's about all we need. So first we need to clean out the pen. So let's move some of these things out of the way and kind of reorganize here for a minute. Let's see here. Alright, so I'm using a Pilot Metropolitan Gold. It's really beat up. It's got a dent in it. I've had this pen a long time. It's been through a lot with me, so I really like it. So first thing I'm going to do is lay down a cloth so any mess I might make, the cloth will catch it. So let's see here. So there's our cloth. Here's our pen. So we'll take the lid off, take this part off. And so now we're left with the nib, the grip, the section here, and the converter. So these converters, they just twist out. I should have put some plastic gloves on. You see I've already got ink on me. I'll share a video soon about how to a revolutionary way to clean ink off that I've just found out about. It's really great. But anyway, so here we go. We've got this converter. It looks like it's filled with some, let's say that's Apache Sunset by Noodlers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in here and start rinsing that out. So all I do is start sucking up some water in here and pushing it back out. Suck some water up in here, push it back out. You see it's getting pretty clean. I can tell by the water that's coming back out. I've got this one container next to it here to dump out water, but I think this will probably work. Now these Pilot converters, I think they're called a CON 30 or something like that. You'll notice, I don't know if you can hear it, it's got a little rattly thing in here. It's got some kind of like ball bearing things in there. It kind of keeps the ink mixed. So there we go. This converter is getting very clean. Let's see. Sometimes I just suck up a little water, shake it around, run it back out. So it's still got some amount of ink in it. So suck a little bit more up in here and push it back out. See if I can take some clean water here. And try another time of clean water. Alright, so there's that. Got the converter pretty clean. Now I'm going to clean out this nib. This is where the bulb syringe comes in. Put it in, squeeze it, put it in clean water, push it into the nib section here, and just squeeze. So you got to get a good seal on that. Different pins have different internals inside. These have like a little, one side of it gets kind of gets locked in on one side. So I'll rinse off the nib. So there we go. Got a clean nib. I'm going to dry this off. And I keep these. I also have a couple of Q-tips around. So if I want to put a Q-tip in there, brush this off. Alright, so now I want to put it back together. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing here. So now you've seen how I've cleaned. That may not be so revolutionary, but if you're new to fountain pens, that may be interesting to you. So the next step is filling the fountain pen. And for that we're going to use this ink here. It's Pilot ink. This is Ama Iro from Iro Shizuku, which is a Pilot brand. Usually I put the ink down, wipe off the top. And so the new thing I've been doing, I've got these syringes that have this blunt tip. They're not pointed, but they're like needles like a doctor might use. And you see this, very long. I didn't mean to get them this long, but so on the side here it's got ounces marked. I'm sorry, milliliters. Most of these will hold about 1 milliliter of ink, most converters. So I'm just going to put this down in the ink, and I'm going to try to get about, under 2 milliliters. It's not going to go anywhere. So, but if it'll work with this converter, which I've just found out, this converter is unusual, but I back this converter all the way down, and then I put this in, and I just start to squeeze the ink in. With this converter, it may be not as easy. Oh, why not learn and see? So in this case, I want to push the converter all the way down, back down. I ran it back down. I'm going to put some ink in here. See, I've filled that up. I'm just going to start running the plunger backwards. And you see the ink is completely getting sucked up in there. I'm going very slow. This step is not necessary, but this particular converter has a little stopper right here, like a filter. So it's going to be necessary with this. So I'm just going to put a little bit of ink in at a time and back my plunger back. And so I've got this completely filled. So now I just put my nib on, my nib in section. And the great thing about this is I get a complete fill of my converter, and I like that. And especially with these converters, it doesn't always happen. So I've got the converter completely filled. Got my pen back together. Make sure I cap the ink as soon as possible. So there you go. That's the revolutionary step, is using this syringe to fill the converter. You get a full fill on your fill of your converter, and so I like that. And so that's a good step. I hope you enjoyed this video. We cleaned out a pen, we refilled it with a syringe, got a full fill on our converter, plus a lot less mess than normal. Didn't have to dip the whole nib into the bottle. So a lot of good things coming out of this. Hope you like that. This is Fountain Pen Report. Hope you'll subscribe to our channel, like the video push the little thumbs up button, and also comment if you have something to say or some requests of a video you want to see. I'd love to talk to you. I'll respond to your comments. So again, subscribe, and every time we put out a new video, you'll get a alert showing that we got a new video out, and you can come and look at it. Thank you for being a part of the Fountain Pen Report family, and we'll be back with a new video soon. Talk to you soon.